Hey guys, and welcome back to a new map tour of a new map that's come out today called Pogoanele. So it says on the description, if I read it, welcome to Pogoanele. It's a fictional Romanian village. This is a small map that captures the atmosphere of old maps and away from modern civilization. Due to the small field sizes, using any GPS is not recommended. The map has 56 farmlands, 1 forest, 1 farm, 1 pig farm, 2 selling points, vehicle shop, 25 custom collectibles. Spread. New crops are rye, mustard, lavender, millet and poppy. I hope you enjoy the map. It's available for all platforms: PC, PS5, Xbox Series S, and X, and Switch 2. And the required mods are Old Polish Garage, Medium Pig Shed, Machine Shed, House, Homestead Grain Storage, and Building with Shed. So that's the mod. And yes, we are going to get into the map. So I'll start off with prices, because this is just base game, so I'll just scroll down. Feel free to stop at any time. Stop the video and slow it right down. So that's all the prices. There's no production chains available on the map, and there's none that we own. For contracts, you do get a few contracts. Seasonal calendar. I think it's all a standard. Just with a few added new crops. And obviously the map. So we do own, if I go to it, plowing's been switched off in settings. Let me just adjust some of these settings. There we go. So farmland, we own farmland 1 and the main farm, which is down here. So how am I going to tackle this? Probably go up there. We'll go up that way first and then into that area. So why is it like I've got David where I'm stood? Where do we start? I'm looking for me. No, it's Walter. House. I think that's Walter.
Look who we have here.
No, I don't want to talk to you, Ben. I know you're nice. Also, we start up here. So if you load into this map, you start up here. Right. That's Noah then. That must be Noah. So we start up at Ben. So if I go up to the shop, let's see what vehicles we do own, because that's also nice. So we own a farm trek trailer, seeder, John Deere tractor, cultivator, Massey Ferguson harvester, header for the harvester, and the trailer. So no car. You do have a good selection of used vehicles. So this must be where we start off. And there's a sell point down here, which I will go and take a look at. or it's something. So I don't know if that must be the sawmill. No, market. And wood sell point, yeah, because that's for selling wood. So yeah, that's where you would sell your wood and sell your grains. This is the perfect map that would be good for something like a vintage series, which I have been looking for something like that to do as well. So I might end up starting a little vintage series on here. Up here must be the store. Yeah, this is the store. So not a big area, but it's good enough for this perfect small farmer. So if we just buy a get around vehicle, and I will buy the bike. I don't often use this bike. I'm not bothered about a plate. And yes, machines get spawned down here. So I don't think there's all else up there, no. So if we want to come this way, yeah, it's a really nice map as well. Nice little small map. You've got the fields on this side, which don't look to be too big either, so they do cater for small fields. Which again, that's why I'm saying perfect for a vintage, maybe a survival map. But yeah, I do want to bring back the vintage series. It's a bit like the maps that Carl TG makes. This must be the train line. So obviously you mustn't be able to go up there. But you do have a sell point here, which I will spawn in at. So that's a grain silo, which periodically you must use to go up onto the train, yes. So yeah, you do tip the grain there. Now I'm assuming you're going to have a sell point for the train. Potentially. Maybe not. Let me have a look under prices. See, because prices will tell me everything. If that grain style is a sell point, then the prices will tell me. So let me look for something like barley. Yeah, barley grain silo. Perfect. So it must be a train as well then. You've got a little lake down there. And then coming into the village of ours, or the village of the farm. I've just gone past 2 NPC farmers. So this is Katie and the animal barn where you buy your animals. And can you buy the usual amount? Yeah, cows, water buffaloes, pigs, sheep and goats, horses, chickens. So there's no customs on there. But that's Katie. Where's David on this map? That must be David.
Hey there, neighbor.
No.
I'm David. Call me Dave if you want to. Don't have to. I'm happy with either.
Nice to meet you too. I've just moved in, yes. But yeah, why do mappers like to troll people? Farmer Cop, if you're going to be watching this, why is David in this sort of location guarding a trailer next to an animal dealer? Next to, oh my good God. Is that what I think it is? It's in that garden there. So that means there's kids there. And there's a David across the road. And there's a trampoline. Oh my good God. Right, keep your kids away from David, please. Please lock your doors immediately and do not let your kids out. He's not right. This must be a shop. Farmer Cop, if you're watching that, you're going to have to sort David out. And then down here is towards our farm, which is run down. It's got the old school look as well. Perfect for any survival vintage series that you want to do. And this is our farm. So you've got the trailers as standard. Can you go in these sheds? Another shed there. Sleep trigger and wardrobe, so you can't go in the house. Over here we've got the tractor, the cultivator. You start off with a bag of seeds, the header, and the harvester. Grain storage, so that's your silo. So is there any seed in the seeder? Maybe not. I'll have to test that, just see if there is any. Just out of interest. So no, the seeder is empty. So this is one thing I'd like to try, because obviously slot counts do matter in this game. For people who are playing console, PC you don't have to worry about this. So slot count, I'll have to sell the bike here 1 minute, because that refers to the bike. So if I start the game with absolutely nothing, you get 980 slots out of 3,500. This is for PS5. I don't know what it is on Xbox. It might be the same, it might be different. And you would have £100,000. Now, if I sell off all the vehicles, you get 244,373, and you only go down to 943 slot count. Now, if I sell off the buildings, because I'm assuming you might be able to get away with selling the buildings, you might not. Let's have a little nosy. Let's see what there is. So obviously that's seed as well. And then finally, if we sell off any land we've got. No, I don't want to visit the field. Sell it. So you've got 346, that's without land. So that's without all the land. 346, and then you've got an 811 out of 3,500 slot count. So the slot count does go down a bit, which is quite a nice effect. So it doesn't all look the same. And then you could do you could custom make this farm your own. You could put in different buildings, make it a vintage area, start from really scratch, contract, maybe even like... There's a few ideas for this map. You could turn it into a vintage contractor series. Is that another NPC there? That must be Walter, and I've not seen him.
Hey there. What's the good word?
Yeah, that's Walter. But yeah, you could do anything. You could landscape this out to be a vintage yard. Make it all really nice and vintage, because the map's suitable for vintage. Or you could even play it as the vintage contractor. Just pick a house somewhere in this town and turn it into a vintage contractor map. But yes, it's going to save me there. If you have enjoyed this map tour, this is small Romanian map, Pogoanele, and if you have enjoyed, let me know if you'd like to see a series on this map, a vintage survival. So survival challenge will still obviously still go ahead, or vintage contractor. But yeah, let me know if you would like to see it, because I've got a pretty good idea about this. But yes, for now, it's been me, farmerkinggeorge. If you have enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. And until the next episode, I will see you all again very soon. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.